Welcome back to Studio Chatter. A regular at the farmers market for many years has been the Gordon family with their corn and pumpkins. And with Halloween coming up, they are getting ready for the corn maze. For all the details, let's welcome Brandon Gordon to our table.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, girls.
Hey, this
a little
is so
overwhelming
exciting.
Here with all this beauty, but
It's been a couple years.
yeah, it has
Right?
been. I can't remember the last time. It might have even been longer than that.
Right, but first of all, we're dressed for Farm
Like,
Talk today.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're wearing your
Totally
fabulous
for
shirt,
the
but we're
farm
all in the
t-shirt.
like.
Yeah.
Stacy's
Yeah.
ready.
Good stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's start with farmers market.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How long have you guys been doing it? Do you even know?
We were trying to decide the other day
Yeah.
because it technically started over at the park, the library park,
Yes.
20 plus years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah Ogwin, the McMullins,
Yes.
they would sell their fruit, and the Gordons started doing just some red potatoes, and then it evolved, and we started doing
Really?
sweet corn and pumpkins and all varieties of squash.
Started with red potatoes.
That's what we
I would've
started
thought
doing.
It does
corn.
not sound so good right
Right.
now.
And ironically, this was the first year we didn't do red potatoes because my dad had back surgery this year, and so we decided, well, it's not going to
not
work
be.
to be doing all the bend over.
I imagine
Yeah.
picking
Okay.
potatoes is hard to
So,
do.
Brandon,
Yeah.
how are you guys liking the new location?
So far, so good for us.
Okay,
we
good.
have really been, we've been really happy and heard positive things.
I
love
loved
it.
Yeah.
I
I
do.
personally love it.
I couldn't picture at first when we're saying that
I
we're
know.
like having it down that road, but it's like the walking path.
Oh, the walking
then
path
splits
is
it.
great.
It's beautiful.
If it's really hot, that's unfortunate for
Yeah.
you guys sitting down there in the heat.
yeah.
But the new location is awesome.
Yeah, and we haven't had any rain days, but if we did, right, we would have kind of a muddy mess. But we've been fortunate
Yeah,
during the
we
market,
have.
and we've had some in the past when we were at City Hall.
Yeah.
And we'll handle that when it happens, if it
A dry
happens.
year.
But,
Can you tell us a little bit more about the SNAP program?
yeah, so if you are, if you have the ability to receive monies through, say, food stamps or an EBT program, you can exchange those for some green coins, is how we get them paid to us as vendors. And we exchange those at the end of the day with the chamber representative there, and then they are reimbursed through that program.
That is
Yeah.
such a cool
And
idea. I love that.
I think I give credit to Wendy and because it's
At
been in
Tabitha's,
place
yeah.
with Tabitha's Way, because it's been in place for, I want to say we've been doing it for at least 4 or 5
Yeah, I
years.
think
years
so,
at
yeah.
least.
They used to be wooden chips and now they're green coins, and it's wonderful because those people are able to come get some fresh.
Oh my gosh, there's
and the
nothing
vendors
better.
are all pretty good about it. I mean, I imagine if they get cashed out immediately, there shouldn't
Right.
be any
Yeah.
problems,
Yep,
right?
Yep, we'll get a
Yep.
check even if we have to wait a week or whatever,
Okay.
and just say, give us a check. But it's really awesome. Great program.
What's your favorite part about being down there?
Oh, geez. I mean, for us, it may sound a little, I don't know how to. It's really about the family of the farmers market. I mean, every vendor is literally like a family member, and it's so crazy how you start to know what's going on in their
really?
families and their lives,
Okay.
and you really get to know everyone. And so for me personally, it's being down there and seeing, each and every different family every summer and every Saturday, and
You get to
you
know 'em.
become very close.
people.
Yeah.
Well, I feel as visitors, I kind of feel the same way.
Right.
It's like now Salsa Madre, hey, be back for a sample. Okay, gonna pick up some
Yeah.
bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
No.
And they start to, make connections. It's
Totally.
nice. Know
It
what
is a
you
social
want.
outing.
It is.
Well, speaking of social, this is kind of the precursor to the Fun Farm.
Yeah.
So tell us all about that. This is like the most exciting time of the year. I think for all of us, we get so giddy thinking about going to the maze and just having fun.
It is totally. I was having a conversation today at work with a lady I work with, and saying how after Labor Day we can tone down our sprinklers and start to conserve more water, and the temperature starts to drop, and you feel that just fall
The
in the air,
vibe,
right? This is the vibe. And so a couple years ago, we're in the corn picking, and we're just having always deep conversations, right, in the
A
cornfield.
deep
I
conversation
imagine
on
I
the
would like
corn.
that.
Yeah.
You, just so you know, you got to be careful what you say in the cornfield.
Oh, I've never
Because
even
there's
thought
so
of
many
this.
ears.
Angie,
Oh,
Stacy was a little
Funny
slow
dad
to pick it up,
joke.
but Angie knew it. Yeah,
was like,
one of
no,
my dad's
tell me
favorite
more.
jokes.
I
Yeah,
haven't heard.
lots of ears, so you got to be careful what you say. However, we're having a very deep conversation about like the future of the farm, right?
Right. Mhm.
And my oldest, my brother's oldest son, so he's really my oldest nephew on the Gordon side. You know, I told him, I said, you know, you want to do something now if you're going to do something. And so they kind of came up with this brainchild of Gordo's. And last year was the first year, and so it's evolved, and Pete's probably got some great pictures. Oh, I know he does. He went down and
Yes.
took some of the Utah Jazz this year as the maze that they do.
Cool.
They've
I
added-
wondered, I
they-
wondered what the big,
yeah,
okay.
they've added some new animals. There's tortoises and chickens to view, and we're more of the younger crowd, if you will. We're not going to cater to like
The teens.
the teens.
Okay.
Yeah, noon to 9. Just a really fun, lot of slides, lot of family fun things. Saturdays, we're going to have Waffle Love. We'll have a different food truck
okay.
each Saturday.
All right.
Burger Supreme, the Jurassic
Really?
tacos, a lot of the ones you see at the Friday night in the park.
What time are you guys open on Saturdays? Because
Noon.
weekdays are noon as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so noon to 9.
Yep.
I like
Yep.
that. It's
yeah.
fun.
Oh, it is so fun. I
Yes,
think
last year was really the first year.
it
Yeah.
seems like it would have been the second year.
I know, I
already,
feel
but-
like it's a
been
tradition,
around,
right?
Right?
It's well, I'm glad.
Last year was a long year, though. Okay,
Maybe
let's
that
all be
was-
honest.
It really was, wasn't
It went
it?
on
We
and
can
on.
go out of the house. Let's go down to Gordo's.
Yeah.
And it was last year was like a breath of fresh air to
Yeah, to
literally.
get out.
And we were worried that all that effort was going all for naught, but people came out and it was
It was a good
great.
time.
And if I
just to have
remember
people-
correctly, when you go down there, you can buy pumpkins,
Yeah.
produce.
Yeah. My dad's always had his little, we call it the little stand next to his house, and
Okay.
if they're not open, it's an on your honor thing.
love
You can
it.
Venmo him or drop cash in the box. And
I
Okay.
love
Get
that
pumpkins.
mentality.
It's so great.
I love that small
Yep.
town. Okay, how do you make your corn maze? Who's in charge of that? Do you
So-
hire that out, or do you guys do it?
He does it in his spare time.
I didn't do it. No, I didn't. Just to be clear,
down there
and I'd
trimming.
love to take all the credit, but I haven't lifted a finger at anything at Gordo's.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
And usually the politician in me would take credit for
Sure.
all of it.
You're just their marketing director.
Yeah, I'm just the good-looking face.
Yes.
The chip gains.
Yes.
Chick
you go.
Gaines, Angie, yeah. But most people think that you cut the corn maze like after the corn's grown. But what you
Right.
do is you mark it out with when the corn's just that tall, and you go and spray it with killer, and you kill that area.
I had no idea.
I
Yeah.
had no idea either. So then you're like out all of that money.
Well, that's a greite way of thinking about it. But the whole
But you're going to gain money by the corn mazers.
Yeah.
Okay, the people coming.
What's better, the corn or the maize?
I've not even thought that through. Boy, yeah.
So you just kill it, but you got to like.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta
in your,
plan it.
like who does the design and how
Yeah,
do you
you
know?
survey
like-
it out.
Okay,
you know,
and it's a
you just-
GPS.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
survey it all out. And
That
And
is
this
Send,
year
send
is
up the
what?
drone.
The
just
Utah
got it all
Jazz.
out.
Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Love that.
jazz.
Fun.
Well, my gunner was just in love with the balloon artist, so we
Oh, okay.
probably bought
Yeah.
a bajillion.
My little nephew Bronco.
Yeah,
Yep, they-
balloons. Oh, this one. I'm gonna need a new one. I
That's
need a
what
new
was
one.
so cool was, as last year was our first year, as things evolved, like one nephew was like, I'm going to be a balloon artist. Okay. So we go down there the next day, and he's learned how to tie balloons on YouTube or whatever, and set up his own little
did a
shop.
great job.
And then some of the littles, the youngest grandkids, they set up their own little store, and they bought like, toys and resold them. And so each one of
Yeah.
the kids
I
has
love
had some
that.
involvement, and that's always what my dad's dream has been about the farmer's
Just for the
market and
family.
his farm. It's not about anything other than bringing the family together.
But not only that, your family's coming together, but then our
bringing
big
other
Spanish
families.
work community as a family.
Are
you're
looking
bringing
forward to it
together.
also, and bringing their families.
And then some, as
Right.
it just is growing and just kind of evolving to this.
So what's the
Awesome
opening
thing.
day?
That's the 15th.
Oh my gosh.
Next week.
Hey,
Right around
September
yay.
15th.
So what does it
September
cost? How do they buy tickets?
Yeah,
What is all that about?
$7. Just show up and pay at the
Is
door.
that for kids and adults? Everyone's just $7.
Yep.
Keep it easy.
Yep.
Okay. Family.
Do you have season pass? Yep.
Yeah. Last year we had season passes. I'm
Okay.
not sure what the details of that will
Okay.
be, but
Okay.
we had some of the same cute kids that were there just
Oh, that's my girls.
And the same
They
guys.
are starting to buy season passes. I'm like, you're going to go that many times? And they're like, yeah, you get bored with those kids. You want them to go play and
Yes.
get out.
Well, you
so-
can
Yeah.
still get outside, and it's very appealing to the smaller ones. So I love that. Well,
Yeah.
all right, we'll see you there for
Okay.
sure.
Excited.
You bet. No problem.
Coming up on Studio Chatter, what if your kids are interested in sports, but you don't know where to start? Help is on the way. Stay with us.